Hi guys, Esther brought this situation to me and I thought to share it so we can learn from it. Here is her story. Hi, my name is Esther and I am married to James. James is a good man, but his family doesn't want me for him. We have been married for the past 5 years and it has not been easy because of his family. James's family doesn't like me, and this is because I am coming from a village known for witchcraft and charms, and they believe I have charmed James. Most women from my village are known to charm their husbands, but that doesn't mean that every woman from my village does that. I have been raised by parents who have taught me the right things. I do not have to charm a man in order for him to love me. I know my self-worth. James and I fell in love, and it was and it is a beautiful thing. The problem started when he introduced me to his parents. They said I have charmed him, so they would not accept me into their family. James and I really loved each other, so we went ahead to get married. I know this was a mistake because the hatred his family had for me only became worse. But what should I have done in such a situation when I really love my husband, but the family doesn't want us to be together? This is hard for me and for James too. Since we got married, James's family has refused to have anything to do with him. He was very close to his family. He misses them so much. I try to console him, but his heart is broken. I feel bad that I allowed James to marry me, knowing what the consequences would be like. James has a twin sister, Joanne. She too is against our marriage, but she is the only one that is still in contact with James. Anytime she calls James, she makes James believe that I charmed him, and after each call, James's attitude towards me will completely change. He will start suspecting everything I do, even the food I make he refuses to eat. I am going through a lot. I do not think it was a good idea to get married to James. Sometimes we think these things do not matter and will not affect our marriage, but they do matter and they will affect your marriage. I am losing James. Our marriage is no longer the same. Right now, I am in a dilemma. I don't know what to do. I don't even know whether to leave the marriage or to continue in the marriage. I don't know what I can do for my in-laws to get in and accept this marriage. I need James to find peace with his family, and I also find peace with me. Sometimes I feel guilty. I carry a big load in my heart, and it's killing me. I don't know what to do. Sometimes we take a lot of things for granted. If you want to marry a man and his family is against it, try to make sure that they are on your side before you get into that marriage. I am sure, just like Esther, you do not want to get into a marriage where there is so much tension that you will lose your peace and not be able to enjoy it. Love is not enough. You might love someone, but there are other things that you need in order for you to have a healthy marriage. Family approval is important. Most people do not want to go against their families, so be careful. This is my advice for Esther. At this time, there are only 2 things. The first is that Esther and James have to go back to his family and apologize for getting married without their consent. If possible, they can go with Esther's parents. This might make James's family to understand and come to terms with their marriage. If this does not work, then Esther and James need to move on together without James's family and hope that they will come around in the future. If James cannot continue in the marriage without his family, then there is disagreement and the marriage will not survive that. For two cannot work together unless they agree. Love is not enough. Always remember that. Thank you for watching. If you have learned something from this situation, then that is great. Thank you and stay blessed.